All right, I'm wondering now if all of you who were not able to see and hear me are going to start to see and hear me. Just give me a heads up if it looks like we've got the comment side up. All right, it looks as if my iPad was not working to do this. So I'm going to start over because I don't think anybody was hearing me anyway. And apologize to all of you for the technical difficulties. Let me see if I can adjust this. One of my students is calling me. Um, okay, they see me now. Thank you, students. Yes. Okay, people are letting me know that they can now see me and hear me. I am not sure why my iPad was not allowing me to get in. Okay. Saying, what page are you on? Because I have the other pages. All right. Now people are signing in. Hello, everybody. Um, I need to get messenger chats out of my screen. So I'm on a learning curve, folks. So welcome. Welcome to all of you from all over the world, wherever you are, in all of the different time zones. And now I'm seeing the chat. And yes, I see you, Andrea and Ryan and Trinity and Carolyn. And hopefully, oh, and there comes Fran Palmer. People are signing in, so I'm going to encourage you to do that because there is a chat column here for live. And yay, Sue, you found me too, and I found all of you guys. um, I thought I was going to be able to work with my iPad the way I did the other night, and for some reason it wasn't working. Hi there, Patricia. Welcome. And I know there were a whole bunch of other people who were trying to get on. um, who are having trouble and who are not super tech oriented. Um, Everybody's saying, yes, I see you, I hear you. All right, so I'm going to talk for a while before I lead us into meditation, just that so other people maybe will see the notification that I've gone live and be able to find me by clicking on the notification. Yes. Um, so if one of my students would be so kind, because I can't access my page right now, to go on there in a comment. Here comes Jeannie from Scotland. Hi, hello there, Jeannie. Um, so if one of you would, um, let's see, I need my Shakti Swarupa students to stop using Messenger chat and move into the chat that's in the video, the live stream. Because when you do that, you're blocking my my face. And so there we go. Here comes Suzanne from Maine. How nice to have you all here. And I suspect others will find their way eventually, hopefully. And Marlene, very good. I'm glad to see you, Marlene. Um, so um, I need you guys to stop with the messenger because blocking my screen because it keeps popping up and I don't know how to stop it from here without interrupting the program even more. So if you're going to leave me a message in the chat of the live video. And I'll see what I can do. And here's Marlene from California. Happy Passover, Marlene. So I think, as I started to say before anybody could see me and hear me, I had been thinking about this week and the time. And as I'm looking up, I'm seeing a bright red cardinal in the bush outside my office window. Actually, I think there's a pair of them coming to say hello to all of you and me. This is a very powerful time that we're in for more than one reason. Last night was the first night of Passover, and tonight is Good Friday evening. And I was thinking about the universal themes of these sacred days. And what came to me is the two words sacrifice and grace, or blessings. And when I thought about all of us who are, in lockdown, shelter in place, and being taken into a space of a totally different routine and having to see how we react, I started to think about where the grace is in that. And, yes, there's the practical grace of doing, hi there, Catherine, the practical grace of social distancing that we are seeing slowing down the creeping, marching pandemic. And here on the East Coast of the US, particularly the Northeast, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, and moving up into Massachusetts as well, we're the hot spot in the country right now with the most cases. And so it can be extremely anxiety provoking to many people. And one of the purposes of doing this Friday meditation group is really to help us find a little bit of sanctuary from that anxiety. And for those who are new to meditation, to learn a way to create that. For those of us who have been meditators for a long time, and I see Sudha, who's probably been meditating as long as I have, because we met in India many, 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 many years ago. And I see Lynn, and I'm not sure whether I'm seeing everybody now because the chat stream on the side is just giving me what's current. But I know there are a number of you who have been doing meditation practice for 20, 30 years. And I'm so happy that you're joining us here today because you lend power. I knew you lend power to the creation of a virtual meditation room that shares energy around the world. And I think also that there will be people who, it's the middle of the night, so they're not going to come on, but they may check the video later. So we're creating space for them at the same time while the live video is on. And I will share the videos because that will reach more people. And that's the thing I want to do. In yoga, we talk about seva, and this is seva for me. When I look at what everybody is going through, and I say, I know that meditation can, and I know that coming together to meditate can help as well. So why we've come together and why we will continue to come together. And I know many of you will continue to spread the word and we'll get the kinks out of the technology. And I will learn how to get the link there. I tried a couple of ways and it just wasn't happening. Um, so I may have to go do some tutorials over the weekend. Um, but this time, this week and this weekend is a time of sacrifice and grace. And we're all going through that, you know. It's regardless of what your religion is or what your path is, this is what's happening, folks. You know, there is a stark reality of what we're sitting in the middle of and the grace of what it's helping us to understand. As I was walking through my yard, and I have gardens everywhere, you know, I had to go and bring my trash cans up from them being emptied by the wonderful guys who are still out there working. Blessings to all of them. I was walking along my driveway and I was looking with great delight at all of what nature is doing right now with the bulbs coming up and some of the buds and the flowers and everything's greening up. I have 50 some odd rose bushes in my yard in various places. A big rose garden. All of the leaves are coming out on the rose bushes. And I always get excited about that. And, you know, there are daffodils actually and narcissus actually in bloom and hyacinths actually in bloom and flowering trees flowering. And when my attention went to all of those things, I was in the present moment. And that's one of the tricks of meditation, is to be present, to be in the moment. And when we're totally in the present, the mind is not going blah, 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 blah about something that happened yesterday or something that's going to happen 2 hours from now, or something that might happen 2 weeks from now. We're right here now. And it's a great practice to get your mind off of these weighty thoughts that so many people are experiencing. Because it's those thoughts that create the anxiety, the fear, the anger, the frustration. And as much as possible, we need to short circuit that for two reasons. One is so that we can be kind to ourselves and others while we are in a sequestered place. And the other is that it's very helpful to the immune system to have a quiet mind and to meditate. And for those of you who love chanting, to do that as much. Because there's even research about a group of monks, Christian monks who were Gregorian chanters. And at one point, the monastery stopped the multiple daily chanting of the Gregorian chants. And all of a sudden, over time, the monks all started to get sick. And nobody knew why. So they called in some researchers. And the researchers realized that the big change was that the monks had stopped their multiple daily chantings of the Gregorian chants. And that was the only thing that was different. So they told them, start back up, you know, and see what happens. And sure enough, It changed everything back to the way it was. They were all healthy again. Power of sound. So we'll play with a little of that in the weeks to come as well. If I can get the iPad to do this again, then we can go up with a very beautiful gong that I've had the great good fortune to receive from a friend who was needing to find it a new home. And so my blessings go out to you, Heather, because this is a healing gong. And I have I have quite a collection of singing bowls. And so we'll play with those things, but we'll also use some things that I call visualizations, which aren't exactly meditation. They're just visualization techniques. There's a difference. And I think you'll all begin to see that. A lot of people, when they're doing podcasts and so on, they get things that are called meditation when they really aren't meditation. They're just visualizations. What we will do today, however, is particularly for the beginners, but for all of us, we're going to do a simple, deep relaxation into meditation on the breath as a beginning, so that those of you who may have sleep issues or may have chronic pain, you may be able to use these two techniques together to go from relaxation or into relaxation, meditation, and then into sleep. So we're going to be doing a bit of that in a few minutes. And I'm looking at the list, and it seems that everybody who's signing in knows me. But for those who don't, I'm Dr. Judith Wilcox. I made the mistake of not introducing myself because I had already done it on the video that wasn't working. Uh, and I've been a long-time meditation practitioner and teacher for better than 40 years, and teaching meditation in various contexts, from meditation centers to businesses to my private practice as a therapist, my classes that I teach, both the ones I taught as a graduate professor and the ones I'm teaching now in advanced energetic healing. So you're in good hands, folks. And I don't say that lightly, because so many people come to me and they say, I can't do meditation, it's too hard. And I look at them and go, what do you think meditation is that you can't do it? And they began to tell me a lot of ridiculous things about having to have a totally quiet mind, and I can't do that. I can't make my mind shut up. And I start to laugh. I almost fall out of my chairs sometimes when they tell me this stories, because it's the mind's nature to think. And if you tell it not to, it will be like a rebellious child, and it'll think even more. So don't worry about your mind. You need to just simply give it a leash, like you train a dog on a leash to walk with you. Give it a leash. And as we start out, the leash is going to be what the mind does. It does. You just need to learn to watch it and kind of leash it back in to the breath. Give it something positive to think about. So what's the definition of meditation? And I will probably repeat this in every single session that we do, because we'll have new people. Meditation is classically defined as the continuous flow of the energy of the mind towards one thought or object. Think about it. If you can worry, you can meditate. When you're worrying, your mind has a continuous flow toward one thought or object, whatever it is you're worrying about that you can't get out of your mind. You already know how to meditate. It is a natural state. The only difference is you need to give it a different object. And the object of meditation in this case is your own inner self. And the way you get to that space inside of yourself is by following the breath and plunging into the space in between incoming and outgoing. It's very powerful. It's a very ancient technique that goes across traditions. Many of you know I do a lot of work with mantras. And given many of you that I'm seeing up on the chat there, mantras for healing purposes, and creating and manifesting things. But there are special mantras for experiencing yourself. And I will be adding one of those that is easy to know, easy to understand, easy to hear inside of yourself. It's only two syllables. It's very ancient. That I will probably give you next week. So I can feel the stillness descending. Can you? As we move closer to doing that. Just feel it. What I'd like you to do is ignore the sounds in the background. Just let them come and go. A bit of a furnace going on in the background there. Because I've had to come to the main computer rather than being able to close my door to my consultation from there. And just allow yourself to be aware of your body. Just feel your body sitting in the chair. Feel the support of the chair on your back. And if you're not comfortable in their chair and you have a small pillow, you can actually take and put that into the small of your back to help support your posture. And if you need to get up and down, just go ahead and do that. I have all of mine sitting under my butt because in order to be in line with the camera, I have to raise myself higher than the desk chair. But you can also use a blanket or a towel rolled up. If you're sitting on the floor and your knees are bothering you, take pillows and place one under each knee if you're sitting cross-legged. And what that'll do is it'll support your knees and ease your hips. And you can also place another pillow right under the base of your spine. So it'll lift your butt up a little bit. And I think what you'll see is a difference in how your posture aligns if you do that. Okay. So now, attention back to your body. You just sort of feel the pressure of the chair up against the back of your thighs and your butt, and the support of the chair for your back. And allow your body to just relax into the chair while still keeping your spine relatively straight. Again, you don't have to be like a pencil because that's not comfortable. And then you can rest your hands with your palms down on your knees or on the upper part of your thighs. Or you can cup your hands. I'm going to stand up so you can see this. You can cup your hands inside of each other like this and rest them in your lap. And then think about your spine and that image that I was using before about the flower stalk. Flower stalks are flexible with the wind. I can see that today because it was actually whistling wind out there right before we started this program. And I was thinking, oh my God, you're going to hear the wind whistling because it was really loud. Um, but flower stalks, they sway, with the wind and the breeze. But they still hold the flower up most of the time. And see your head as the flower. And just kind of reach your head up and stretch your spine. Take a nice deep breath. And then just relax into your and close your eyes. I want you to bring your attention to your bottoms. And just tell your feet in your mind, relax. Your ankles, your ankles, and your shins. Just tell your shins, relax. And your calves, relax your calves. They don't cry. They don't rest. And the back of your knees. Just relax the back of your knees. And while you're doing this, remember to keep breathing. Relax the top. Relax the back of your thighs. And the front of your thighs. And relax your buttocks. Allow them to sink into the chair, into the floor of your seat. Relax your pelvic area and your lower back and your hips. And as you do that, you may even see that your posture is. And relax your stomach. Your whole abdominal area. Relax. And then move your back on your spine. Relax your rib cage. Relax your upper back and your chest. And all of those intercostal muscles, the muscles in between the ribs, that get so tight when you're under stress. Just tell them, relax. Send your love to them and just say, relax. Relax your hands and your fingers and your wrists. Relax your forearms. Just let the relaxation from your hands and spread up through your arms to your elbows. Relax the elbows. Yeah, relax your upper arms Relax your shoulders. Now relax the back of your neck and your throat. Relax your chin and the area around your mouth. Relax your cheeks and the area around your nose and your nose. Relax your eyebrows and the space between your eyebrows. Relax your forehead and relax the back of your head. Relax the top of your head. And just scan your body. Just scan your body. See if there are places where your body still feels tense. And anywhere where you feel pain or you feel tension in your body, I want you to pretend like that spot in your body has a nose. And you can breathe in and out of that nose. And as you breathe in, you're going to breathe in relaxation into that tension. And you're going to breathe out the tension or the pain. And just let it go out on your breath. Now just bring your attention back to your breath. Feel the breath coming in through your nose and the breath going out through your nose. I want you to breathe in deep, filling up your stomach, your rib cage, and your chest with the breath. And then breathe out long, releasing the air from your stomach, rib cage, and chest. And if you're not sure, don't worry about it right now. Just take a deep breath, a deep, slow breath, and breathe out long. Slowly release. And breathe in deep. And breathe out long. And breathe out. And once more, breathe in deep and breathe out long. Now just let your breath come to its normal rhythm. And as you're breathing in, just feel the breath coming in your nose and follow the breath to where it stops to turn and go back out. Find that space and then follow the breath out. And there's a space on the outside where the breath stops and turns to go back in. See if you can find that space. If you can feel that space. It should be the equivalent of about 12 fingers down from your nose, which will put it right smack in the middle of your chest, and about 12 fingers out from your nose. But you may experience it at other distances, so not to worry. Just giving you some idea where you may find it if you're having trouble. Now just listen to your breath and feel your breath coming in and going out. Whatever your mind does, if you see it straying away from the breath, just bring it back to the breath. No need to beat it anyway. Just coax it back. Shift its attention back to the breath. Imagine any thoughts coming through, any sensations and emotions. Imagine them like clouds just passing through the sky. Just watching the clouds. And if it's some kind of important inspiration, come back to you later. And just let go of everything about the breath. Remember, if your mind starts to go after something, just give it a little tug and pull it back. If you lose awareness of both, allow yourself to go. You're going deeper into meditation. With each breath that you take, it takes you deeper and deeper inside. And just allow your to rest in that space between the breaths. Even on the in-breath or the out-breath, whenever you've been able to find that. Remember, if you feel some tension in your body, put a nose there and breathe it out through the nose. And then go back to your incoming and outgoing. Or gently adjust your posture. Begin to breathe in deep and breathe out long. And breathe in deep and breathe out long. And breathe in deep and breathe out long. And when you're ready, wiggle your toes and your fingers. You can stretch your arms. You can bring them up over your head. And stretch up. Take a nice deep breath. You can even yawn and sigh and open your eyes. And you might have some questions. So go ahead and put them into the chat, and I will answer them as best I can. And if you have no questions, then it means you must have had a good meditation. So let me know how your meditation went. If you have any experiences during that meditation, you can enter them into the chat as well. And I can make comments on them if you like. Because sometimes you may have some interesting experiences that you don't understand. You may see visions or lights, feel energy moving, and that's all okay. It's all okay. So, um, if any of that has happened and you have questions about that, you feel free to ask me. I will talk some more about this. Are you all feeling better after this meditation? I hope so. You're feeling better and more relaxed and energized and ready to go into the rest of your day and your evening. Calmer, peaceful meditation. Thank you, Andrea and Rebecca, and Rebecca's kitties who were meditating along with us. Cats love meditation. We have Narada, my dog, here, who gave you a little woof as we were coming out of meditation. Good. So, and I'm apologizing for not having adjusted the audio early on. I didn't realize I was going to need to until folks started to give me feedback. And some of you were saying it was breaking up. So I think, Cheryl, I think that's probably, and a couple of you were saying it was breaking up. I am not sure what to do about that. It may be the connection. It may be Comcast. Trinity had her kitties and her dog with her in meditation too. But the audio wasn't always clear. Yeah, that may be my Comcast connection with my computer. I don't know. So I will do what I can to do this from the iPad the next time because the sound is considerably better on the iPad. And yes, okay, I get it, Andrea. Yes, thank you. You guys are giving me some great feedback. Try using headphones with it. You know what? The other thing is, Andrea, I have a snowball mic. I may try putting that in for the next one. I know you know a whole lot more about this and have had more experience with it. So um, I don't have a headset that goes into the computer. So, but I do have a very high quality snowball mic. And I'm sounding very clear now because I turned the volume up midway through and am speaking louder. Um, so um, I will connect the snowball mic to the main computer the next time, unless I can get the iPad up and going. And Andrea, you may want to message me through Messenger some pointers, and maybe Ryan, who's on the call also, has got a lot of audio video experience and does that for a living. So um, we'll get better at this. So thank you all for joining me for meditation this beautiful Friday evening. And I hope you all have a grace-filled holiday weekend for those of you who are celebrating Easter and Passover. You know, those celebrations um, are they're actually vehicles to draw grace into your life, as is meditation. And don't we all need that right now to get through this? So most of you also know how to reach me through Messenger, and we had a flurry of messages today in terms of how to get into the live video. So I hope we've all figured it out now and get better at this. So in yoga, often a meditation is ended with Om Shanti Shanti. I wish you all that peace of mind as we go through these challenging times. And I hope to see you next week for the 5 o'clock Eastern Daylight Savings Time meditation here from Connecticut in what's called the New England states. I will say bye to all of you and see you next week or see you online. I'll give a thank you to the Shakti Swarupa masters, masters of my tradition, who have been here saying this and urging me to do.